Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. How does your person feel about you at the moment? Now, there might be a surprise for you in this reading as well. It might be about someone that you weren't expecting it to be about. Now, I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you're finding this video, it's good to go. Each of these readings has got a deeper dive to it. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there, and you can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. That's where you can find your timestamps to fast forward to your reading as well. Now, there's 2 ways in which to win a private reading with me every single month. The first way is by being a subscriber to my channel, clicking like on this video, and then leaving a comment. That'll get you an entry in. You can do that as many times as you like on both of my channels, Be Healing Tarot and Be Healing Pick a Card Tarot, this channel here. And the second way is by purchasing the deeper dives. So as many deeper dives as you get in the month, then that'll get you that many entries into the second prize draw. So good luck with winning those. Now, all you need to do is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? Crystal is out with the Tending the Future card. Would you like the flower? The flower is out with the Threshold card. Ooh, something about to happen. Or would you like the shell? And the shell is out with the Hope card. So take your pick now, and don't forget to click like as you're watching down here. Before you click off, click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave a comment, that'll get you an entry into that prize draw. I do today's tarot every single day of the year on my other channel, Be Healing Tarot. I go live on that channel 3 times a week as well, so come along to that channel. I'd love to see you there. Come along live, would love to read for you. I make 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads here on this channel as well, and some shorts as well. I do a weekly zodiac short reading for your week ahead on the other channel too. What else do I do? Private readings. If you want to book yourself in for one of those, you can. There's a link in the description box below. I also give 1 question readings as well. You can find a link for that in the description box below too. Well, enjoy your reading. Crystal, flower, or shell? Take your pick now, and I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal, then this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading and find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Starting out with the Tending the Future. Okay, so this person could be thinking long-term with you. They're thinking about sorting something out for the future. They could be thinking about like long-term career prospects so that they can be the provider for you. Or they could be thinking about where it is that they're going to be, what it is that they're going to do in order to be with you. So could be thinking long-term, making decisions around this. They've got a passion for you, or this could be about them being passionate about the same things that you're passionate about as well. So you could have a lot of things in common, and they might be thinking, really compatible. I might want to change long-term plans, or be thinking about perhaps settling here long-term or something like that. Yeah, so they're thinking of making changes in their life, and they're thinking that this relationship, this connection, you've got a lot in common. You've got the same passions, perhaps the same values as well. Let's see. Turbulence. The mind is murky in rough waters. Okay, so there's something about the change that they're going through, or what they're thinking of here. The mind isn't clear about it yet, and so they've got a turbulent mind about it. They could be taking decisions that they're making at the moment very seriously, and yeah, just not have like complete clarity on it just yet. So if you feel like them pulling back or anything like that, they might be doing that at the moment, just while they're getting clear on things. Got the Ace of Wands, so there's a lot of passion for you, a lot of attraction for you. Ace of Wands, the compulsion to be with you, especially physically. 3 of Cups. Okay, now they might be wondering whether you're with someone else, or if there's other people involved, if you're being exclusive with them, or if you will be exclusive with them, or something like that. It doesn't feel like they've got anyone else involved here, but it feels like perhaps they thought that we were going to be single for a bit longer or something like that. I think they're wondering. I think they're wondering about you and other people, and perhaps about themselves, if they're ready for a relationship, because this Tending to the Future, I don't know, perhaps you've shown up at a time where they weren't necessarily looking for a long-term relationship, but they're thinking it's going to be long-term with you. What have we got? We've got the Chariot pulled in two directions. So there's this, I'm not sure yet. So this person hasn't got complete clarity about whether this is what they want. And it's not so much about you. I'm getting it's more about the choices in their life, like long-term choices and stuff like that, or whether they are really ready for it right now, just now. Yeah, let's get further into it. So, Ace of Wands, but they're very attracted to you as well. Tell us why the Ace of Wands is here, please. Ace of Wands. The Ten of Materials. Wow, there's that long-term thinking that they've got as well. The Ten of Materials is about building things together. So they think that you are passionate about the same things, and so you're on the same page about stuff. You could be really happy together, and you could also build with each other as well. So there's a lot in common, I think, with this person. They're thinking long-term anyway. They are thinking long-term, and there's this strong attraction between you as well, which is like a good foundation. I mean, it's not the only foundation, but you need that too, right? Nice. So there might be compatibilities along like intelligence, career, that kind of thing. There's letting go and honoring your energy, but they might be a bit standoffish with you at the moment because they're honoring your energy, and it might be that they know that you want a long-term thing as well, and you're building something up for yourself as well, and perhaps they've got stability too, and so letting go, taking a step back, honoring your energy while they're unsure is what it feels like to me. So like I said, if they are pulling back, it's because they've not got complete clarity yet. Now this Three of Cups, I was thinking like it's something around other people, but I'm not getting like third party situation, but I'm getting like the wondering whether you are single. It's not that. I think they know that you're single and available, but they wonder like if you're dating other people or something like that. I don't know. Six of Inspiration, because you seem to be doing really well. Oh, okay, so they think that a lot of people will be attracted to you. That's what it is. So yeah, they're just wondering like if you'll be exclusive with them. I don't know why they're not asking you that. Like, yeah, I don't know. But they see you as like shining, Six of Inspiration, and think that like a lot of people would want you. And so there could be a bit of a time crunch on them here as well, if they are unsure as well. It's like, wow, better not miss the boat. Well, what is behind that? Death. Big changes going on in their lives, and this burden of responsibility about the choices that they're making. They've got big changes going on at the moment that they're thinking about in order to be in this. So that tending to the future, sure, it's got something to do with this relationship, but it's got more to do with other stuff that's going on in their life and big changes that they're making here. So they've got a lot going on inside at the moment. It's not just about this relationship. So they're pulled in two directions. They're feeling like, I'm not sure I'm ready yet. It does feel like that they're not ready to me, because it feels like they've got a lot of transitions. And what do I keep on saying? We don't get into relationships when we're in an airport and we're about to board a flight, right? Because there's not stability. That's not stability, is it? So when we're going through transitions, that's not the time to be pursuing a relationship. And that could be why they are unsure, and they're doing this honoring your energy and letting go, pulling back a little bit and pulled in two directions. Like, until I've got clarity, perhaps it's not the time to be getting into a relationship. So yeah, there's this push away. Five of Materials. I need to be by myself at the moment. And it's not to push you away. It's not about this relationship. It's just their readiness. So I would say give this person space and allow them to make these big decisions in their life, and then come to you once they've made their decisions. If they make the decisions that are conducive to this relationship. I would also warn against, if you're in communication with this person, like convincing this person to make the decisions that would have you in relationship, because you don't want someone to make big decisions in their life just for you. You want them to be making the decisions for themselves, and then if it's a go with your relationship, if it coincides with that, then you know it's truly in alignment, rather than convincing someone to make make the choices for their future that would make this relationship happen. It might just be misaligned if that's the case. What's behind that is joy. So they're going to choose what is best for them, what makes them happiest, and yeah, I mean, fingers crossed that it coincides with allowing this relationship to happen, because it does feel like this relationship is kind of in the balance depending on their decisions for their long term. Okay, so let's find out more. How are they feeling at the moment? How are they feeling about crystals right now? Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will transform, or it can transform. And also romance, Cupid's arrow strike. So I think it's come out of the blue, that got feelings for you. But they're trusting that this all is well, you know, that you've shown up at the right time. It's perhaps putting them on a time crunch, like I said. They're feeling a bit more pressure to make some decisions about their future, whereas perhaps before they were just kind of happy at being up in the air. But then I do feel like they've met you out of the blue, and it's been a bit of a surprise to them and like unexpected occurrence at this time. Shine, but they see you shining. All right, they're really attracted to your energy. They see you shining. They're wondering like why you're not with someone else, because they know that you're shining so bright right now. What else? How they're feeling? Control and differences. Interesting. Right. And this is that energy that I was picking up on. Like, if you are in contact with this person, don't convince them. Don't try and take control of it and convince them what to do in their life. Don't make the decisions for them. It's great if they make the decisions that coincide with the things that you want, and you can hope for that. But I wouldn't convince them to do that, because you don't want to push them into a misaligned situation. You want someone to truly be aligned with you, right? So let them make the decisions first and then come to you. So yeah, there could be differences, you see. They might make a different decision that you would. Sometimes we think that the way that we see things is right, and so it's like we could give someone advice going, well, if I was you, I'd definitely do this, but we're not them. That's the thing. We're not them, and we're not going to see it the same way as they do, and so we can't necessarily make decisions for other people, right? We can give our personal opinion on it, right? But we need to say, but that's my personal opinion, you know. It's like you've got to make your own decisions, so just be careful about that, stepping in. I think we want leaders, right? We want someone that can step forward and be a leader, and so you need to give them space and allow them to do that for themselves, for sure, because you definitely shouldn't be doing that for them, but also allow them to do that for you, to lead you sometimes, and take the lead, and, you know, checking yourself with if control issues are coming up with you, if you're always wanting to take responsibility and take control and make the decisions and be the masculine energy, because you want someone to step up and be able to do that, and so give them space to do that. You also have betrayal and specialness. Okay, yeah, that's that thing again, right? Your person could have been betrayed in the past because they see you as shining. Yeah, they see you shining really brightly. They're attracted to you. They're wondering, like, they must think that you've got a lot of people that are attracted to you, right? And if one of their triggers, because they've been betrayed in the past, if that's kind of triggering them because you're so special and they're pretty sure that you're going to betray them, I mean, it's not necessarily true, but that could be what they're dealing with. Now, there's a reason why this person's in transition. I don't know whether they're recently out of a relationship or what. They're certainly feeling like they're making big decisions in their life for their future, and it might have something to do with that. So is this person fully healed yet from that betrayal that they went through, and is it going to cause problems in this relationship? We can find that out in the deeper dive read. I'll do that for you. It sounds like it is your story. Now, long distance. There could be long distance involved here. Perhaps they're from a place a long way away. I feel like I can't give you what you need. Right, and that feels like right now. It feels like right now, until they've made these decisions, they can't give you what they need. I'm just feeling like this person's pulling away and giving you some space at the moment while they figure themselves out. There is a third party. Interesting. And that doesn't have to be a person. I think that's the decisions, like, it could be the job somewhere else, long way away. It could be a property. You know, there's other things to do with this tending the future. This person isn't completely free, is what this is saying. I'm really not getting it. It's a third party person with this person. Like I said, it feels to me more like they expect you to be single for much longer. What else? Toxicity. Wow, toxicity. So some toxicity around them at the moment, something toxic that could be what they're getting away from and why they're going through all of these transitions as well. Twin flame journey. Wow. So feeling like you could have a very special connection here. The chemistry between us is off the charts. Perhaps they felt it straight away and it's beyond what they felt for somebody before. Boom. Yeah, they're very attracted to you. I mean, the Ace of Wands, the first tarot card to come out, that is the card of extreme passion and being attracted physically, you know. So it doesn't get stronger than that, the Ace of Wands, really, when we're asking, you know, how someone's feeling about you, this person. They want to be with you, for sure. Okay, well, if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I will pop a link for up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you entered into the second draw, so good luck with winning one of those. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, it could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. And there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading and find out how your person feels about you right now. Cards aren't coming out yet. Let's see. Now you've got some, you've got 3. Okay, what are they? Let's find out. Willing entanglement. Hang on, the cat wants to go out. Okay, willing entanglement. So someone that wants to get entangled with you. Someone who is perhaps not without its dramas or something, but they don't mind, they still want to get involved with you. So perhaps drama's not the right word, but even if there's difficulties around it, they still want to get involved. There's the threshold, they're about to as well, and sunlight after darkness. So there's this feeling like you are way better, like they've been through some stuff, right? And they're believing that this is way better for them. The sunlight after the darkness, after dark times. So it feels like this person, I don't know, what is that? It's drama. It's not drama. It's something like there's complications around this relationship is what it feels like. You might have even tried to put them off and say you're not ready or something like that, but they're still willing and they want to do this. So even though you've given them, it doesn't feel like a reason not to, but it feels like a complication around it, and you might have pointed that out to them. They still want to do this despite that. I don't know what it is. You're going to have to let me know in the comments below, because it feels like a complication is what it feels like. Drama's not the right word for it. Warrior, they're going to fight for you. And passion, because they're passionate about you. So this is someone that wants to protect you, fight for you, do what is necessary. Now, if there's something about you and your life and other people haven't, it's too complicated for them to step forward. I don't know, perhaps you've got children or something. It could be something like that. And some people don't want to get into a relationship with people with children. I have, and I've not as well, you know. I've been out with people that have got children, and it is complicated because I tend to get more attached to the children. And when I go to leave the relationship, but then it's really tricky because it's, you know, the feeling for the children and stuff. So it can get really complicated, and as a result of that, people can make decisions that they don't want to get involved with people with children. But this is someone who is like, despite that, and you might have pointed that out to them, so you might have said like, my children will always come first, and you know, it's something like that. They're still wanting to get involved. So they're passionate, enough to fight for you, is what this is saying. I don't know why you're trying to put someone off you, but it kind of feels like that. It might just be the usual why they pull away, and so you point it out to someone straight away. Or, you know, something like, it would be something like, I can't have children, you know. These might not be the things that it is for you, but this is the example of that kind of an energy, you know. You point out that you might not be the person that's got everything for them, and they're like, I don't care about that, I'm good. It's that kind of an energy. So the ocean, you'll be beautiful, mysterious, wild and free. They find you incredibly beautiful, enough to fight for you despite that thing that you've pointed out to them, whatever that is, or the thing that it doesn't have to be something that you've pointed out to them. It could be something that they've just noticed. Well, they came out fast. So judgment, okay. They've thought about this and they're making a judgment call. They've been discerning. They're making a clear choice. So this is someone getting into this, willing to get into this, aware of what they're getting into. The Eight of Pentacles is about receiving back from the energy that they put in, so they feel like this is a good investment, like that you're able to reciprocate the energy. And the Tower is a surprise, it's a shock. Something is a shock and a surprise to them. The Tower energy. Let's find out more about this then. Judgment. So it's a good call, they think. They're being discerning about it, well aware of the energies around this, or the details involved, as much as we can be, right, up front in a relationship. The Four of Emotions. Hang on, my computer's making a weird noise. Okay, it's calmed down now. Four of Emotions. I don't know what it was. Four of Emotions, Seven of Inspiration, and the Lovers. So, okay, they're making a good call. Four of Emotions. They've been disappointed in the past and they don't want to disappoint themselves anymore. Now, I heard that. They don't want to disappoint themselves anymore. They've been disappointed in the past. You know how in relationships we often feel like it was always the other person, right? And then we get to the point where we do the inner work and we realize, oh, I wasn't exactly being like choosing or doing the right things in those relationships too. So we recognize how we were kind of disappointing ourselves, right? Perhaps through our choices or our behaviors or whatever it is. But the Seven of Inspiration is about protecting that, and the Lovers. So it's got something to do with this warrior energy. They're willing to fight for this, because they're not willing to disappoint themselves again. So I don't know whether they've failed to step up in the past when faced with a challenge like this, or failed to protect it, or something like that. There's more to this with you, right? There's something about them proving it to themselves that they can do this, that they've got this. They know it's going to be good for them with that sunlight after the darkness, and they're about to do something. They're about to make a move forward, or a move, you know, from wherever you're at the moment with this person. But they want to protect this and not disappoint themselves this time, as they did in the past with other people. They want this, the Lovers. Very attracted to you as well. Okay. But why am I getting this feeling like everyone's trying to convince them not to? Do you know what I mean? Or perhaps you're putting them up, teaching, because they've learned something about themselves and they don't want to disappoint themselves again. Now, if it's just like they never used to do the right thing and this time they want to do the right thing, it could be something like that too. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles. This is worth investing in for them because you've got the energy to reciprocate. Queen of Inspiration, because you are powerful and you're a go-getter and you make things happen. There's a level of success here. Success, it doesn't have to be like monetary success or career success. It could be like you make things happen. You could be like self-disciplined, or you make things happen or something like that. I don't know why they broke the camera thing again, the software. It's been good for like just over a week. They did an update like a week and a half ago and it worked fine. They've updated it again and it's broken it. Anyway, Three of Materials. It's like planning with you, putting your heads together, coming up with a plan. It's someone, they believe that you are reciprocal energy, like you've got what it takes. You're also a go-getter. This could be someone, you know, that has got go-getting energy, that they're very like self-determined, and they make stuff happen in their lives, you know, like King of Wands energy. And sometimes people like that, they'll make the wrong decisions and be with someone that's like doesn't someone that just looks up to them, someone that isn't like that. And then in time kind of realize, you know, oh, I need to be someone that's with someone that's more like myself, because it's kind of annoying that the lazy person or the person, you know, they've just got a different energy. It's not so much lazy, but there's that like, this is getting annoying, I'm having to drag this person behind me all the time. And so they might see a similar energy in you, this success, this go-getter, this I make stuff happen too, and I'm active in my life and I do these things, you know, and they think together you could do great things. So this is why, like, this willing entanglement, it's like they want this, because they can see that you're kind of at the same level of participation in life, the same level of participation in life, whatever that means to you. But what's behind that is movement into balance. So they feel like you're going to be like similar, and perhaps you've been through similar transformations as well as them, but they feel like, yeah, this is going to be a balanced kind of a relationship. And it's just a surprise to them. Tower. What's the surprise? Universe could be pushing you together as well, because the Tower card comes out when we're kind of missing cues and we're not making those decisions by ourselves, and the universe steps in, like push you together. You know, like the couples, is it just movies, or is this happening in real life? Like, you know, they actually have an accident with each other, like crash cars or something, and it's the love of their life, and so they find out. It's something like that, the Tower. I'm not suggesting that you crash your cars, but it's that kind of a feeling like the universe has got you together. Page of inspiration, inspired by something that you said. Okay, a real surprise that they were inspired by something you said. Not that they're surprised that you inspired them, but something you said. It's like, wow. It inspired them, and it made them realize that you're this queen of inspiration energy. It fired them up. What's behind this? They weren't expecting that. They weren't expecting someone of similar energy to them, is what it is. Past, present, and future. They've never met anyone like you, see? They've never met anyone like them. That's what it is. And they're seeing like you're like them. This thing that you said to them blew their mind. See this rainbow cloud? It blew their mind like that. It inspired them. It was like, wow. Big surprise for them. It stopped them in their tracks. It perhaps bowled them over, you know. They might have not been able to express in that moment themselves, because of what a surprise that energy was of whatever it was that you said to them. Something about yourself, maybe. I don't know. Tell us more. How do they feel? What's that? Okay, wow. Twin flames, your passion ignites. You inspired them in some kind of a way. You ignited them. And soulmate, your soulmate. They think you're soulmates. Secret admirer. They haven't let on how they're feeling. They're going too soon. With that threshold card, they're going too soon. Wow, you sparked something inside of this person. Oh, cool. Tell us more. How else do they feel? This person feels excited about you. Yeah, nothing's going to stop them, hey. Whatever the contraindication to this relationship is, and it might not be something about you, it could be something about location or something about your lives or something like that. It doesn't matter to them. This one is going to pursue you. Work through your feelings. So they're just working through this. You've inspired them. You've really fired them up about something, and they're like, you're a hell yes to them now. And they're working through their feelings. It's an expansive feeling. It's like you've woken this person up to something, and there's a bigness about it. You know, when your heart is full. It's not just the romance either. It's about something else. I don't know. Tell me more. Effort. Yeah, that's that queen of inspiration energy. You are on a par with each other with the efforts that you make in life. How did I put it before? was picking up on the energy that they know that you are participating in life at the same level. You participate. Go-getter might not be the right word for it, but you put into life at the same level as they do. Daydream, and they've been daydreaming about you ever since. They feel very secure in this. They feel like you're kind of made for each other. Cool. It looks like somebody's got a new scooter for Christmas. I'll be riding around in circles in the driveway. I guess it is a driveway. Anyway, the resort road. Withdrawal. This withdrawal problem. So they feel like you're kind of hiding, or they can't find you, or something like that. Tryst and heartbreak. They would be like devastated if you were with someone else. This person might not be able to find you at the moment. They've been trying to look for you or something like that, make a connection with you. Wondering if you're with someone else. This was just a fling. Perhaps it started out that way to them. They thought it was going to be that. I'm so sorry. Oh. This feels like different energy. I wish I could take it back. Okay, the way that they approached you, first of all, they were light about it, and then you said something that took them aback, and then they could see that you were so much more than they thought you were when they first approached you. Okay. I feel like I can be my true self around you, right, and not hold anything back. So I do feel like they've been with people that weren't a match to them in the past. Probably we all have, right? I'm battling inner demons. Okay. And what else? What else do they want to say? Chemistry between us is off the charts. But they do have some toxicity that they're dealing with, apparently. Battling inner demons, toxicity. They could have an addiction or something like that still going on. Okay, well, that is what I've got for you. Now, if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. Yeah, if you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. And there's also a link for that in the There's a link for that in the description box below and in the comments below as well. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device. And it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As well, getting that deeper dive as well, that'll get you an entry into the second draw too. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. And there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. Very disappointing that they broke this software again. They fixed it too. It's not been doing this glitch for like a week and a half. Okay. Let's get some cards out for you. Shells. How's Shell's person feeling about them at the moment? Let's see. Come on, cards. Come on, guys. What have you got for us? What have you got for our lovely Shells? How's Shell's person feeling about them at the moment? Perhaps a bit withdrawn. Be here all day. How's Shell's person feeling about them at the moment? Silent? Are you being... What's that concept? When someone goes silent on you. Okay, that card slid out the side very slowly. Hope. They're hopeful about this. Perhaps that something's going to be fixed or changed or something like that. I don't know. Or hopeful that you're going to go easy on them or cave in. It could be that. You're just standoff at the moment. Have they withdrawn from you? They're blanking you? I don't know what it is. There's something weird about this, and the cards coming out as slowly as they did. Generosity and courage. Did you do something for them? You were generous to them, and perhaps then they did a runner. This person doesn't know how to approach you now. They're going to have courage. What did they do? Did you help them out with something and then they kind of ran off after you helped them out or something like that, and you were like, huh? They're hoping that they're going to forgive them. But it's hard for them to gain the courage to come towards you now. They know they've got to do it. So this could have been playing on their mind for a while. I don't know when this person did this. It feels like you were generous to them. And then they kind of took your generosity and then you didn't hear from them. So I think this person wants to apologize. Let's see. This is someone that feels bad. Direction. Trust your inner compass and find your bearings. Right. And so they're finding the bearings at the moment. Perhaps they're getting on their feet. This could be someone that you helped out and then they did a runner. Was this someone that you were reaching down to? You know, trying to pick up someone that didn't have that much to offer you, but you kind of helped them out, and then they might have realized that they had nothing to offer you. They took the help and kind of ran. That's what it feels like to me. They're hoping that for forgiveness, I think it is. It doesn't feel like they're hoping for a relationship. I don't know, perhaps. Let's see. The hope. Yeah, you see, they took something. They did a runner. 7 of Swords. So they're feeling like they did the wrong thing. That stealing. I mean, there's a generosity card there. I think you were generous with them, but it feels to them like they stole because they didn't stick around. I think you've got an apology coming from this person. The universe could be just bringing them back to you to do that. They're in two minds of whether to do this. So, you know, mind is to and froing. I think the universe, the higher self, would encourage them to make amends in this situation, right? So they might not be coming back in for a relationship. They might think that that's what it is, but I would say it's more about the apology. Tell us more. No, they think it's about romance. So this person wants to romance you. They want to start things up again. Well, you might have learned a lot since this person came in. Like I said, you might be like, thank you for the apology, but no, nothing's going to happen between us. You might have learned. So the 7 of Swords, they feel like they've got away with something. Muse of Materials, the King of Pentacles. Okay, so if you help this person out financially, some of you did that and then they did a runner. Now they've got some stability. Now they're feeling bad. They feel like they should come back in with an apology and perhaps give you the money back or something like that. It could be like that. It could be like that. So they've got some stability now. Ascension, falling on good times, and inner journey, right? And so inner journey, so the inner work as well. And so they're realizing they do need to make amends here. So not only have they fallen on better times, that they found a stability in themselves and they've done some inner work as well. So they've faced whatever was going on with them when they were going through whatever they were going through at that time. It feels like this is a while ago. Is this person from a while ago? I don't think this is the person you would have clicked on this video for. I think this is somebody you got coming in from the past. So the Hanged Man. So they've been in two minds about this. The Empress, because like, wow. Yeah, the Empress, because they know what you deserve, right? And then there's the Knight of Emotions. They want to come in with romance. But I feel like it's because they know that they owe you an apology kind of thing. They want to make up for it. That's what it feels like with me. Now, I don't know whether this person will be good enough for you now or what. I don't know. But they see you as the Empress, Divine Feminine. But angry. Anger. They know that you're going to be angry with them. Or integration and self-love. Or will you still be open, like self-loving? It feels like you're very loving to this person, and I don't think you would be anymore, or that's what they're thinking anyway. You're either going to be open and still like that, like open to help them out, or you'll be like, no way, you know? But Knight of Cups, they do want to come in with this romance. Knight of Cups, tell us about this Knight of Cups. The romance. Three of Inspiration. They're waiting on the perfect timing to do that, the perfect moment to do that. So, yeah, that's what they want to do. They want to come back and they want to make it up to you and offer you romance and joy. They want to make you happy, and they think you're going to be really happy together. Oh, okay. Well, let's find out more. How they're feeling. It could be the guilt, though, that has you still in their mind. You know what I mean? That could be what... It just feels like, to me, knowing the guides as they are, that someone that has done the wrong thing like this will always have a pull back to that person, not for romance, but because they're meant to make amends, you know? They're meant to make it right. Only time will tell. They're not sure about it, you see? They're not sure about whether you're going to be open romantically or whether you're going to, like, slit their throat. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're well aware that you're not going to be happy with them or what it was that they did. Tell us more. It feels like they feel compelled to do it, though. You know, it's that whole thing. I think it's apology. I think that's what it's really about making amends in some kind of a way. Step into your power and keep your heart open. There's love between you, and the heart has still been open to you. Heart is open for you, but stepped into the power now. Like I said, they've fallen on good times is what I heard. Got some stability now, but they've done the inner work too. So there's something more to that stability. It's not just like they've had a stroke of luck and won the lotto or something like that. They've stepped into the power. So they have, if they were in some kind of victimhood energy, it feels like that way to me when you knew them and you stepped in and helped them, and then they just kind of did a runner. They've learned a lot since then. So tell us more. How do they feel about shells? How do they feel about shells? Family. They feel like family. Or if they knew your family and security, if you knew their family, they just want to have children and you felt very secure to them. But control. Control issues. Now, is this someone who had family, felt secure in that, or they were tied to family, but it was a very controlling situation? That could have been something that they went back to after you helped them out as well. That perhaps a previous relationship or someone that they've had children with could have made things confusing them, and they might feel like this person might have got themselves standing on the 2 feet now. It feels to me like they were in a very victimhood kind of a position. You helped them out, but perhaps their ex helped them out too, you know. They found some security in their ex as well, someone that they've got children with. Yeah, and it feels like now they've got some empowerment, like they're standing on their own 2 feet again, which is very good, right? So, playful. You might have had fun together and been very playful together. Openness and true love. Oh, this is true love. And there's that keep your heart open thing. There is a sweetness and innocence about this love as well between you, and a playfulness as well. So they're wondering if you're still open to them. They feel like this is true love and the fun times that you had together. Wow, what do they want to say to you? What would they like to say? Sorry, perhaps? What would they like to say? My plaster sticking to the cards. Brenda cat's in. Hey, honey. What would they like to say? Brenda likes to say, I feel like I can't give you what you need, and I need time. Okay. So perhaps not feeling all the way empowered yet. I mean, Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, you're the Empress. That's a bit of a difference, right? A bit of a difference. You deserve better than me. So yeah, there's still the underdog in this. And that doesn't surprise me. As I said, I'm just getting a feeling like this is meant to be an apology rather than an ongoing thing. But still hoping that you've got your heart open to them for that apology. Betrayal. They betrayed you. They know it. Yikes. I feel like I can be my true self around you. There's that security that they feel with you. They feel safe with you. Well, probably because you took care of them, hey? When they were feeling in a very vulnerable position, it feels like. Water under the bridge. Can you let it go? It's like, there's the apology, kind of an apology. You can, like, water under the bridge. It's not really an apology, is it? I act like I don't care when deep down I really do. So they've been acting like they don't care and they haven't been addressing this. But water under the bridge, I don't know. I didn't apologize. It was a chance to at least do that, but maybe they just need to do it in person. I would be expecting an apology from this person, not romance. Like, they need to lead with the apology, really, I think. Anyway, let me know in the comments below. If that sounds like it is your story, could be a story you want it to be a story. You might want to get that deeper dive for even more and find out more about this. If you do, I will pop a link for it up there. Come on, camera. And there's a link in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. So do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell. On a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you entered into the second prize draw, so 2 chances to win. But if this is where you're leaving me, then good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly.